You want to go up so?
Yeah. Joda, when they got pana, you know. That way kind of gizmo they got pana.
Oh,
see from the back of the wheelchair.
This guy was going to drop me. And then this guy broke down.
Hey, pretty.
what you say?
Hello vlog. We are here visiting Osley.
It's Sojo.
Toby. Ronaldo.
Okay, to the end.
One.
Mechanic, right? The body. Cabin.
Bernardo, the carpenter guy. And one.
One.
What? You had a crowd, man?
And Mocom.
Mocom? You that important then?
Huh?
I never know you that important.
You importante, huh? You importante.
No. I deal with everybody straight.
You deal with everybody straight. All right, that's good.
I'm not cooking.
That's the best way
Like-
to do it.
One of these?
Okay, let me see.
So,
We're gonna take him back inside. Jada came too, and her skin's doing fantastic today. The ketoconazole really did its thing.
so just only one half hour.
Why didn't everyone bring out? Cause they don't know one, eh? See boyfriend there? See boyfriend there, Jada?
Oh, it's your boyfriend?
Well, he think that after he get a friend. Let him go harder. Jada like the koi pond? I don't know that it has koi now.
That looks like
Jess? Say hey, Jess. Hey, Ron.
Hi.
Ron's doing pretty good, guys.
yeah, it's strong.
He knows us, but he has to sit up in the wheelchair for 1 hour before we could take him outside. Jada came to do her good deed for the day. Visit the old people and the old people. Stop?
It is hot in Topeka.
It's hotter than a, how do you think go? Hotter than a hoochie coochie. I wrote that to Jada one time ago. It's hotter than a hoochie coochie.
I died. I was like, only my mom would take
Sing the song, Joe.
Where you go?
Hotter than a hoochie coochie.
all night long.
No,
Way
you
down
could.
under in the Hoochie.
Way down here in the
hotter than a
Hoochie.
coochie.
Then a coochie coochie, hoochie
Way
coochie.
down here around the Chattahoochee, it's get hotter around a
Coochie coochie.
coochie. We lay there. We lay
That
here.
sounds so nasty.
We lay here on the
The Georgia asphalt. Hey, Sandra.
Fun.
Sandra's in Georgia. All right, enough. No more copyright infringement.
Damn, how is Sandra doing? I would expect Georgia's super hot.
That's why Sandra gonna find a job to work at the mall. She's smarticle.
I'm gonna go work at an ice cream parlor.
Oh my God, we're gonna eat ice cream. Oh, I need to go make some ice cream. I'm gonna go make some chocolate ice cream.
Like
Yeah, how much more weeks you got to for school?
I'm
She
gonna
don't count those things.
Huh?
Nobody count how many
I'll go
weeks
back
they
until,
have
like,
off. People only count how much time they got left in a school. They don't count how much time they have left off of school.
Exactly. I like to not think about it. Because June went by a little too fast.
I know, huh? At least you got in one good thing in June, Disneyland.
Disneyland. That was, apparently everybody's going to Disneyland. Everybody wants to go to Disneyland. Like all my friends went to Disneyland yesterday.
I want to go to the beach.
We go to the beach.
But then the sun's gonna affect you though.
Get a tent.
You're gonna have to go to the beach in a full body suit.
No, it's fine.
Get a
I'll
tent?
just let this heal and we'll get a tent.
Okay.
The tent just has to have one of the back part open. I guess it's like a rule.
Why?
I don't know.
Would they set up for the beach?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Show where the pain started first. Yeah, it started there, so I know it had to do with me holding the camera like that to vlog. That happens from time to time. I get a minor issue and I could go work it out at the gym, right? So I went to the gym last Thursday and Friday and I tried to do the machine that pushes up. No, I was like one-sided. Try to do the one that pulls down. I can't even reach it to pull it down. Try to do the one that pushes forward. The one that pulls this way. I couldn't do anything with the upper body. I call this my wing. My wing was broken. So the only machine that worked was one where you sit down and you press down. And you press down. And oh my God, that felt like it was doing the trick. Then I was getting better. Saturday and Sunday had some pain, but it was getting better and better and better. And then today, I don't know what happened. I think Joe punched me while I slept. The kids say that Joe was killing that bear that he always dreams about. Joe's always dreaming about killing a bear, like, or wrestling with a bear or something. I don't know what, that's his nightmare that he has. So now the pain is not back there anymore where Joshua pointed. It's here. It's here. It's some type of itis. Bursitis, arthritis, some type of itis. Well, you know itis just means inflammation, right? So I'm like, oh my God, go away, please. I don't want to take ibuprofen. If I press in here right now, it's like, it's that kind of pain. I can't raise this arm up to like comb my hair or tie my hair back. I'm like this. I got to raise it like this to, you know, take my clothes off and stuff. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to go put some ice on it right now, put some heat. I got to do something. And today I had a whole bunch of shows that I wanted to tape. I wanted to do a mukbang. Thanks for the pronunciation. Sugar. Thanks for the pronunciation. Mukbang. It's bang. It's like bang. Bang. Like the way Belize people say bang. Because we don't say bang.
Well, I've heard of a character named Bang Shishi
Bang.
Mami, so yeah.
Bang. Mukbang.
Mukbang.
We did one today with apple pie. Oh my God. It was so good. So I found out my social blue book thingy, Josh. Mm-hmm. It was giving me such a hard time because I signed up for social blue book a while back, like maybe 2 years ago. And I saw my worth at the time. I don't remember what it was, but it was small because I had less subscribers, right? And then I went in like 8 months ago when Bells Plus One was showing us that she made like 10 grand doing YouTube. And so, you gonna leave me, Josh?
Oh, no, I'm just backing up.
Oh, okay.
My shadow.
And so I went to go look for it, and it said that there was an error with my profile, and I had to contact customer service. Well, I didn't, because I didn't know what to do with the information anyways. So I asked her back then, the girl that does Bells Plus One, if she would teach us how to get sponsors, you know, teach us YouTubers. And she's like, sure, I will. And then she never did. Finally, she put up the video, and thank God, Sugar is always on the ball. She's like, go check out Bells Plus One, blah, blah, blah. I ran because sometimes you put up those type of videos and then you end up having to take them down because people become haters. Just because the girl is making a lot of money, you're going to find all these other YouTubers that can't do the same thing she's doing, come and put all these, well, I haven't checked to see if they put nasty comments, but I know how these videos work. People feel like, you know, like when you do a business, people feel like they're getting you rich, you know, to, you know, when they patronize you. Like, for instance, I have a cousin, and she was telling her boss, you know, that she was, you know, getting ready to buy a house. And I told her, don't tell your boss that. And then she's like, why? I said, she's going to make sure you lose that job. I said, because that's how people operate. If they see you moving and striving, trying to get a car, trying to get a house, they feel like you're getting that off the top of their heads. And I feel like the only people that get that off the top of people's head are pastors. Because honestly, where do pastors make all this money from? From the parishioners or the members, right? Because very few pastors are doing speaking engagements or writing books or writing songs or doing things outside of their jobs. So that's where they get the money from. But when you're a YouTuber and you start doing things like sponsored videos, and I watch her sponsored videos and they're legit. They look on point. You can see this girl does her homework, that she really looks through the products. She only picks the products that she likes. She uses it. And I really appreciate the way she does it, and I'm so glad she taught us what to do. So I contacted tech support. They answered me back, lickety split. It still wasn't working. So we opened a different browser. I think we use, help me Josh, Firefox?
Oh, the first one was Firefox, and we used Safari.
We went to Safari, and it fixed itself. And so I'm like, yes, it worked. Yeah, I run up and down. Joshua says, I don't know what fixed it though, because that alone shouldn't fix it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, just shut up, Joshua, it worked. Joshua's like, I don't like stuff like that, Mom. I need to know what fixed it. And so...
Don't make me sound like that.
Well, he doesn't sound, you know, mean like that, but I'm telling the story fast. And so I went back to my email, and the guy contacted me from Social Blue Book and goes, I manually took off all your platforms so you could go back and put them on again. I was like, it wasn't magic. So I wrote the guy and I said, I thought it was magic, but I found out it wasn't magic, it was you, but thank you so much. And so I found out my worth, and I'll put the camera, I won't record my computer screen, like, how do you call that?
Screen recording.
Screen recording, I won't do that. I'll just put a camera in front of it. As you can see, for the Bear Pantry show, I'm only worth $102 at the median, and that's what you want to charge the customers. So, Daddy, where my money at though? For every video that I shouted out his Bel Aqua water, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And then for the review channel, which is Bear Pantry Talk, I had less subscribers, less views that month, but I was worth more. I'm worth up to 142, well, 200 and something, and the median is 142 thereabouts. I'm going off the top of my head right now. And then I'm actually worth something for the vlog, y'all. I'm worth like $47 for the vlog. So if anybody wants a shout out at my vlog, holler. You know, that money could come in handy right now because I am struggling to find the money to pay for my hosting of my website. It's due annually and I had my money, but I had to invest my money in this darn car in this town and country. Let me tell you about this town and country, guys. It's a beautiful, gorgeous car. But the AC wasn't working so hot when we brought it home. So Joe took it over to Sergio and they charged it with their machine and everything. $70. Brought it home. It's ice cold. I mean, ooh, it's like, get me a sweater. It's so cold, right? So then the day this guy comes to take a look at it, the thing will blow a puff of hot air. I'm like, oh, God. So we took it back to Sergio today and it's a minor repair. It's a $75 repair. But remember, I already paid him $70 to charge it. Well, he's being nice and he says, I'll charge it again for free. But he'll charge me to fix it. It's $75 to fix it, but he'll recharge it for free. Thank God. So that's a blessing. So I'm not going to complain. But all my money went into that, and it went into smogging it. I was like, oh, sell already. So it's one of those days. The camera stopped just now and it says battery exhausted. Doesn't that mean the battery got tired? It's just the battery died.
I think you've exhausted your resource, the battery resource.
Yeah, it's hot, right?
It is hot.
And you can't charge it in nothing. You have to charge it in a camera. This is my old camera that I have that's just like blurry. So I can't even use the camera, but I can use the battery. Yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so I remembered now that I have emails that are attached to that stupid hosting. So like I have Barbara@BearPantryShow.com. That would go away, and that is what runs my YouTube channel, my cooking channel. So I've been investigating all morning to find out how to change your email at your YouTube, because at the review channel I have bearpantrytalk@gmail.com, and then at the vlog I have barbara.greenwich@yahoo.com. So I was smart. I did Gmail and Yahoo with those, but when I made my YouTube I used a website email. So I'm like, oh my God. So I thought it was just going to be as easy as go into settings and put the new email in and go, voila, I want a new email. Oh no, to do that, they're acting like I'm like giving away the channel, like I'm transferring ownership. Did I tell you, Josh?
Something like that.
Yeah, you have to go into settings and then you have to go find the spot where you add a new manager. Then you add a new manager, and the new manager is the new email, of course, because then you'll be adding like a legit manager at that point. And then don't change the ownership, because you won't be able to go back and get rid of the old manager. And then you have to go back over to the email that you have, and then you go on in there and put the new management thing in there. Then you have to wait a day for YouTube to approve it. Then you go back and delete the old email and put the new one in. And then what does that do to my AdSense account?
I don't know.
I gotta go Google that and say, what does that do to my AdSense account? Because if that slows my paycheck down for next month, I am dead in the water. Because if you do anything to mess up your paycheck with Google, let's say for instance what we're in June, June's gonna be done. Of course June is done on the 30th, but I mean, it wraps up too in Google at the end of the month. Then the paycheck will come July 21st. But if something is delayed, then they'll skip July and not pay you till August, and then they'll double pay you. I can't cope with that. I need for these paychecks to come every 30 days. So I'm like, oh God, I can't fart around with that email. I gotta do something. Still trying to do this. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna go put cold and I'm gonna put heat. If it's not easing up, I'm gonna take as much ibuprofen as I can take, which is 600. I can't take 800 because it'll kill me. And I'm gonna go sleep. I didn't take any of the drugs yet. I didn't take the ibuprofen because Joe's using some concoction. What is this now?
It's my secret.
It's what? He does this to his knees every time he's gonna go to the gym. And
So
I
my
wondered
knee
what
don't
the
hurt?
smell. I wonder what smelled like that. And then he was like, I don't know. So what's in it? Joe, what's in it?
Don't worry, just you.
It's a secret. Let me see.
It's-
At least look inside. Oh God, what the hell's that?
Lizard guts.
What is it?
Lizard guts.
He put some on me and he told me not to take any drugs because he wants to see if it works, because this pain that I have is devastating.
See how? See, lizard guts and olive oil and that kind of stuff. Is that a lemon peel? You soak it for like...
Lemon peel don't look like that. Is there something else in the jar?
No.
It's just lemon peel that's in the
Right,
jar?
and you
No
soak it.
ginger?
No ginger.
Okay.
And just soak it for about. That they don't like no over. Nearly too much. That's why it look like that.
Okay.
You just take it and that's why I put it on my knees when I go to the gym because it helps.
Well, I'm gonna wait for you to come back. I'm not gonna take no meds.
Don't take no
I'm trying not to take those pills because they mess up your stomach, you know? This is the first time I've turned on the news since Friday when I saw Bill Maher and he said he thought repealing Obamacare was a done deal, that these people were just gonna screw us over. I got so depressed. I'm like, don't turn on anything to do with politics in this house right now. So I'm watching MSNBC and they're talking about, you know, how bad the thing is that they want to replace Obamacare with, and that they can actually sneak it through because they're pushing all types of propaganda about it, and people are so easily snowed. I don't understand. You know what I don't get? These pastors. I used to have such respect for pastors, but when I see how much they kiss under Trump, I'm like, you guys are not legit. You're gonna have to hold an accounting before God for what you're doing to us. You know, look at this. One Supreme Court justice is talking about retiring. I pray to God this man doesn't retire until Trump gets out, because we're definitely going to be screwed if Trump gets to put somebody else in. His legacy will be written in stone. How did this devil come out of nowhere from the pits of Hades? This man came and he and his family are just running everything like this is Cuba or something, you know? It's like, oh my God. I'm getting all worked up. Let me calm down. I'm gonna go watch Mike Malloy because he calms me down. I have a lot of things to edit. Not complaining because at least I have things to edit. I have shows to put out. And this arm is hurting so bad. I think I'm gonna go maybe put ice on it with this thing that Joe put. Yeah, I'm allowing him to use his concoction. What I've decided that I'm gonna do about the website, I'm not gonna switch to nobody. I'm not gonna let it expire. I'm just gonna go ahead and use one of my credit cards to pay for it, because I can't go through the stress of trying to change my YouTube email address and mess up my AdSense account, and oh God, I have to go through everything to find out what all I have with those, because I had McGrin, Barbara@McGrin.com as an address too. So I think what I'll do is take my time, go through my little code book, and find out everything that had anything to do with my website hosting for email, and I'm going to switch everything over to one common email from Yahoo or something. I made a new one today, and I think that's what I'll do, so I can go one step by step, so that next year when this thing expires again, I can actually make some changes. But right now it's just hitting me too close. I didn't even know it was up for renewal. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention until I started getting the emails this weekend. So anyways, Jada's at Colin doing music. Joe went to the gym. I want him to go to the gym. This house kills you when you have to sit in this house. And Joshua's drawing in the room. And like I said, I'm going to start editing in a little bit here. And I have a mukbang to put out. I know Michael laughs when I say that word, right? I'm getting used to saying it. I have a kids try. Sam, the package came that you sent out with the pickles and the jalapenos and stuff like that from Bucky's. And the kids did a kids try video. They couldn't do that as a mukbang because mukbang is about eating and this is just about tasting, the kids try. So I'm going to try to have these videos just putting out like that, you know? So, yeah, all I can do is just keep praying. Sometimes I feel defeated with what this man gets away with. I don't know anybody that gets away with more mess than Donald Trump, honestly. And this is not just, oh, you're Republican and conservative and I'm Democrat and liberal. This is not that. This, to me, I see this as good versus evil, and he's evil. And we're going to have to resist and resist and resist. This man, Mitch McConnell, is such an evil person. You could see it in him. He had polio when he was a little kid, and everything was paid for by the government for him. He had, Medi-Cal, and still he doesn't want anybody else to have anything else, So, anyways, I want to turn this off in a little bit. I'm going to wait for Rachel Maddow to come on or something. She suits me too. Let me go pull off some clips, guys. Hopefully this little clip right here is not blurry because I'm using the old Nikon. Yeah. Did you guys see that we went to see Osley today? Jada went. He was so happy to see us. He was talking crazy for a while and then he started making sense. And Jada was like, yeah, I see what you mean. He talks really crazy for a while and after that he starts making a lot of sense. I'm like, yeah, if we keep going, he'll come back to normal. At least I hope. God, this thing's hurting. Anyways, let me go edit.
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay guys, see, I'm doing it.
This is very, very
I'm ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
So splash?
Yeah.